Right, let's get this stream going as well. We've got obviously Tesla's earnings today. Gonna be a bit of a different stream, and I'm gonna try it out, see what people think of it. Because we've never covered earnings before on stream on this channel. I mean, it's been a bit of a mad day as well with the portfolio. What do you think of CoreWeave long term? I think it's decent. I've not properly looked or researched into it. Obviously, similar to Nibius, they seem solid companies, especially with obviously how AI is going. And yeah, it's getting contracts, so it does look strong. I don't know how's it done. I think I did some numbers with Nibius and with the contract that they had with Microsoft, is it? And the price Nibius is now is actually a decent price, from what I remember. Doing some maths on it. But obviously, yeah, a lot of these have been hit. I mean, everything's been hit today. Like, look, my portfolio. Oh, I'm not even sharing my portfolio. Hang on, my portfolio is down quite a lot. We've got 32 people in here already. Whispered notes. Hello. Yo, welcome to the stream, Ryan. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Fubo is looking rough. Yes, Fubo is looking rough, and I mean, it is what it is. And to be honest with you, this price would look a very good price and undervalued if this merger does happen. Obviously, if the merger doesn't happen, then yes, it looks like I could be. Well, I either sell out at a profit I am now, or I keep it and I stay invested in the company that is Fubo, with the business model that they have, which still would be okay, but maybe it will mean I'd be in Fubo longer than I would intend to be in, if that makes sense, because obviously Fubo as a business now, as it stands now, if you look at the financials, they're getting closer to profitability, and that's what their aim is, which is what every company is. But they even said the marketing slow down a bit, so they want to become a bit more profitable. But I think the Hulu deal is going to happen. It's just a case of is it going to happen end of this year or January, February next year? Because if it does happen, honestly, with the financials that I got from the team, the management team, if you run the numbers at 30 PE, I mean, this looks like a good price. So that's why I've been buying in, but we will see if I'm right or wrong. Grab's doing absolutely nothing as well, which is fine. We've got some earnings coming up, haven't we? Is the mic quiet? The mic is literally the same as it usually is. That's not good. Trying to see if I could do something. Let me know if that's any better. If not, I might be able to try something else to help. Oh, appreciate that football, Brez, making people hit the like button. Yeah, trying to do as many streams as possible for Tally. Hey Ben, nice to see another stream. What is a decent salary in your 20s? I don't even know. I kind of asked that myself. What do you think's a good salary in your 20s? Let me know in the chat, guys. What do you reckon? I'd be interested to see what other people say. If I miss people's questions or anything, I'm sorry. It seems like the chat's actually going a bit quicker, and also I'm also looking at the screen, and then yeah. Um, did I pick up more SoFi? I mean, obviously the Patreon in the Discord they did know um, first, but yeah, I did. I picked up some SoFi. I did pick up some more SoFi. Did you notice? Did you see the shares? Is that why you've asked, Jamie? I'm staying in Fubo. See what happens. My position isn't large, so worth a punt. Yeah, I mean, my position isn't like what is it? If I look at the position of Fubo, it's 2.3% of my portfolio, so it's not like I'm heavy in it. Do you know what I mean? But um, like I've done the numbers and it's making sense to be in it. But I do need that Hulu deal to actually happen. And then my plan is like if it happens, I do think it would go up a bit. I don't know how much. I don't think it will go crazy, but I might hold on for the next earnings or two. Get the Hulu earnings into play with Fubo when they do the earnings, and then it'll be valued differently, the company, and then maybe exit or start exiting out. Then we will see. I need to just judge from the earnings and yeah, make my call from there, and then hopefully maybe I could rotate into using that capital into buying more SoFi or AMD or Grab or whatever. Um, and also SoFi. The reason why I bought some at 26, I actually bought kind of literally there at the bottom. Um, I also looked at back at my price targets and looking at 2026, and I'm like, well, if my price targets are this for 2026, forgetting about all the other years, 2027, 2028, and that, I was like, I kind of like I don't mind buying at the price. I know I'm averaging up, but do you know what I mean? Like, yes, my cash is running thin now. It's going down in my ISA, but like I say, we've always got the invest account where we will have to pay tax, obviously. But yeah, but anyway, we are talking about Tesla today because it's Tesla's earnings, and something I might actually do today, guys. And I don't know what your thoughts are. Is I might jump in and out of other people's streams, i.e., Emit, maybe Peggy, his name is, and this other YouTube channel that they have a panel of discussing Tesla, and these guys are very, 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 very well knowledgeable in Tesla. Some of these are actually they're Tesla holders. Some of them are, you could say, Tesla maxis, or they've got pretty much most of their portfolio in Tesla. So they've got a lot more knowledge than me. They're more up to date with things. Obviously, I know quite a bit with Tesla, obviously, what's going on and things, obviously, because I'm invested. But I mean, some of these are very knowledgeable people. And it's just good hearing other people's opinions as well, especially when they have like a panel on. It's actually quite helpful and quite nice to see. But obviously, we can go through and have a look ourselves. But maybe just like a little watch. You could call it like a watch party to an extent. But yeah, I'm considering doing that. But we'll see how things go and how things. Because I wasn't actually going to stream, to be fair, today, tonight. But I thought let's do it. But Tesla is a weird one because a lot of people are buying it for the growth of FSD, the robots. That's mainly what they're going for. So hopefully we get some of that information in the earnings call, possibly, or on the statement. But Oscar, obviously, that's had a hit today. I personally don't want to be buying any unless it. I said I like it when it goes to like 17 or below, really. That's kind of when I look at adding. And by the way, like, if anyone's watching this, please don't copy or do, if I say that's a good price, don't think that is a good price. I think it's a good price, but you need to think, why is that a good price? Do you know what I mean? And do your own research, because there's nothing worse when you have like no idea why, and then it goes down, and then you panic, and then you might want to sell at a loss, or do you know what I mean? It's and also I could get it wrong. I'm not an expert. Like if I was an expert, you'd be getting bloody, I don't know, Wall Street calling you up saying, "Here's I don't know how much a year, manage this." Like I'm not. There's just things that I look for, and I've got some experience now over the years of being in the stock market. Um, yeah, and I still think we haven't hit the correction that we want yet. So yeah, no, Vitali, that's the one I'm on about. Should we actually, before, what we'll do is now, um, we'll hop in one of these streams. We can flick between. Um, I think I was thinking of MITs, but this is a good one for Tesla, to be fair, because they've got a good panel on. Um, and then we can chat in the chat that we've got, obviously. Um, so yeah, just let me know if everything's all good with audio levels and everything. But yeah.
Cybercab's rolling off in earnest. But I'm guessing they would start trialing production before then. I love those covers on those cars. That's really sweet. And they look shorter, so I'm guessing those are some kind of two-door.
It's Cybercab for sure. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Otherwise, why cover?
I'll mute it sometimes and that, like while I'm talking and when I reply to the chat. But I think someone's just mentioned about Palantir, getting into Palantir, and I think, like, personally, if you're not in it now, like, I would leave it unless there's a massive correction. I won't bother. The reason why I'm obviously still in it is because I've got a massive margin of safety. So yeah.
I'm going to bring the internet down. It's gonna be amazing. Anyway, we're 1 minute away from earnings. Thank you very much for joining us. We have 11,800 people across all things joining us today. I know the X one is probably not concurrent, but a bunch of
Who's actually let me know in the chat right now. Let me know who is in Tesla.
And we are going to probably close the day about flat-ish, if I were to guess. Are we close now? Go ahead.
No, not yet. We're about to, and it's probably going to take about 15 minutes before it drops. But what do we have? Listen, I watched Netflix earnings last night. I've watched Palantir's earnings a few times. What do we have to do to get Tesla to join us in the 2020s?
I agree.
And do video conference?
I agree 100%.
Can we get a petition on that on the next shareholder meeting? Like,
we should.
I think it makes a big difference.
Actually, I'm gonna see what this guy, because he's got his whole portfolio in Tesla, so it'd be interesting to see. I think this is his name. Yeah, this will be good.
All right, market seems to be closed, right? Market seems to be closed. Earnings call 5:30. Yep. I'm gonna keep spamming this thing until we can get the earnings report. iHuddle saying 480. Yep. We're definitely gonna hit 575. Definitely, we're definitely gonna hit it. No questions about it. Let's keep refreshing.
Do you think it's gonna be a beat or
Let's keep refreshing.
Yeah, or a miss?
Refreshing. Some of you guys are asking what I drive right now. Well, because there's no Teslas here, I'm driving a Hyundai.
Easy Street. The crypto's kind of sideways.
For 4 days, and I made a video about it too. Man, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Not doing great.
Big freaking car, but charging it here was a pain. Like finding superchargers, was a pain here. So I'm thinking, oh my god, if I have a Tesla here, if I don't have
Alright, so
charging, I have to
earnings will be coming out any minute.
This headache of flipping charging. But let's see if Tesla can come here and actually like build out a supercharger. That'd be amazing. That'd be absolutely amazing. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Come on, market is closed. Give us. Stock is going up. You guys are saying stock is going up. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Why? Stock stock is moving. You guys are saying, okay, stock is up pre-market, post-market 46, and it's not out yet. So I think it's just speculation still. Let's see. Come on, man. This intensity,
I'm intrigued.
This excitement, and whew.
So this guy that we're watching here, he's got his whole portfolio in Tesla. So he's literally on the ball with anything to do with Tesla constantly. Yeah, I mean he's got his whole portfolio in Tesla. So yeah, he'll be quite good to listen to. I would like to see what he says. I might jump into Amit's call and stream, and then also the other one. We might also just come out of the streams and just have a look ourselves. I don't know. I'm not too sure yet, but it's interesting to see what their opinions are.
So yeah, everyone who's joining in, get ready. We are about to witness an awesome quarter 3. I'm just waiting for them to release it. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, it's here, guys. It's here. Get ready.
Here we go.
Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
Hopefully
I'm gonna go
audio
full
levels
screen
are all
here so I
good.
can show you guys. Here we go. First of all, the stock is what? The stock is, okay, it's, okay. Anyways, let's just see what's going on. You guys can see. I want you guys to make sure you all can see. Let's get this juicy up and rolling. First of all, before I read all this, let's go see if it's a beat, if it's a beat, if it's a miss. What is it? Oh, what? Oh my God, it's a miss.
They missed.
Bro, it's a miss. 50 cents? 50 cents. 50 flipping cents.
He's like, no, my whole portfolio's
Why?
in this.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I am a little bit disappointed here. Not gonna lie. But oh my God. Okay, let's go from the start. Let's just go from the start. Wow, that's not good news. Anyways, let's see what it is. Can't just, but it's a miss. Damn it. Anyway, let's go. Probability 1.6 billion gap operating income.
A lot of people thought they were going
That's what I had here,
to
right?
beat as well.
Where is it? 1.6? Oh no, I was way off here. Terrible. 1.4 gap net income. Okay. 1.8 billion non-gap net income. Wow, what happened? Why? Operating cash flow of 6.2 billion, record cash flow 4 billion, which is insane. 4.9 billion increase in our cash and investment of 41.6 billion. Darn, their net stake is almost 42 billion. Sheesh. Operations launch ride-hailing service in the Bay Area using robotic technology, record energy storage deployments, and record vehicle delivery.
Their energy's doing really well.
Q3.
Like each well,
The Tesla team
from what it sounds like, and
achieved
even the
record vehicle deliveries
last quarters
globally,
that they do, the
showing
kids need to do
strength
well.
and growth across all regions, while also achieving record energy storage deployments across residential, industrial, and utility sectors. The strong performance resulted in both record revenue and free cash flow generation in the quarter.
I'm just going to leave him on just to listen.
Revenue is definitely going to be record. We know that. What's the stock? Oh my God, stock is going. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. We continue to launch new products that excite our customers across automotive and energy. We launched the Model YL and Model Y Performance and further expanded our vehicle offering with the Model 3
missed by 11%.
our most affordable
So their
model.
EPS was not good.
We also unveiled the Mega Pack 3 and Mega Block.
Revenue beat by
Which will
5%.
further simplify large battery installations by reducing cost and time to deploy. We believe our scale and cost structure will enable us to navigate the shifting market dynamics across the globe more effectively than our peers, with advances in AI making our products the most compelling in the market.
It's not down a lot, so
scaling our core hardware business by maximizing our deliveries and deployments, as these products will deliver increasing value to our customers over time via services powered by AI. Every Tesla vehicle delivered today is designed for autonomy, while every Tesla energy storage.
yeah, 1.5 billion net income as a $1.4 trillion company. I know it's because people just
auto bidder functionality. We continue to
buying into the business models that don't exist currently.
In the real world, as we pursue a future of sustainable abundance, as outlined in our Master Plan Part 4. While we face near-term uncertainty for shifting trade, tariff, and fiscal policy, We are focused on
Automotive
long-term
revenue's
growth
up
and
6%
value
year on year.
creation. We are predominantly making the necessary investments in our business, including future business lines that we believe will drive incredible value for Tesla and the world across transport, energy.
Did
and
they just heavily
robotics.
invest? Is that why
Okay,
their
let's-
EPS is down?
Let's get into this.
Did they just
Let's
heavily
see what
invest?
happened, guys. What happened with the earnings? Stock is bouncing back.
That's
up
the
again.
thing, isn't it?
And of course, we have.
They might have heavily
Right
been
here. Yeah. Wow.
invest R&D, capex. I don't know.
Down 1%. Anyways, let's continue with this. Automotive 21 and some change $1 billion. Energy 3.4. I was thinking 3.5, but it was 3.4. All right. Services and others 3.4, beating my 3.2.
Like, look at their energy. 44% year on year. It's just
I was
insane.
thinking 28.5 billion, but 28 billion. Okay, good stuff. Gross profits of 5 billion. All right. GAAP margin of 18%. So, 1% less, 1.1% less than I was predicting. Okay. All right. Operating expense. Oh, that's why operating expense was high this quarter. What's going on? Wow.
Yeah.
I was not thinking 3.4. I was thinking 3.2 makes sense, but 3.4 that takes a hit. Margin of 5.8%. Yeah, that makes sense. EBITDA of 4.2 billion, margin of 15% there. Net income 1.3, non-GAAP of 1.8 pretty much and 50 cents. Yeah, capital expenditures of 2.2 billion. Net cash provided by operating expense 6.2. Free of cash flow. Wow, 4 billion. That is insane. That is good. Free of cash flow of 4 billion. That is really good. That is absolutely really good. But man, what happened with the operating expenses, man? Why? Let's read, right? And sorry, I can't read your guys' comments right now because I have this on full screen. If I bring it up here, I don't think you guys can see it properly. If I do it this way, do you guys see it properly? No, I don't think you guys can see it, properly. Nonetheless, I will focus on this because
what's everyone's
that's what I
thoughts?
wanna, focus on right now. Maybe I can do it this way. Actually, can I do it this way? Maybe I can bring it down.
Increase in operating expenses,
That'd be too small.
stock-based compensation.
So it's 65. Let's make it 75. There we go. All right. Financial summary.
Yeah,
Revenue.
R&D
Total revenue,
projects.
12% year over year to 28.1 billion year over year. Revenue was impacted. Why is it year over year?
He'll go on to that in a minute.
Revenue was impacted by the following items.
Peggy or whatever his name is.
Deliveries.
I think that's his
Yes,
name.
growth in energy generation and storage.
Peggy,
growth in
this
service
guy.
and others. Lower in regulatory credit revenue. Interesting. Lower one-time FSD. Lower one-time FSD revenue recognition year over year due to Q3 2024 releases related to Cybertruck and certain features. Oh, okay. So this was also part of it too. Okay, that makes sense. Profitability. Our operating income decreased 40%. Damn. That's not a good thing to say, year over year to 1.6 billion, resulting in a 5.8% operating margin. Year over year, operating income was primarily impacted by the following items. Here we go. Increase in operating expenses. For example, SBC and restructuring and other, sure, driven by selling in general and administrative costs, AI and other R&D projects. Increase in SBC and restructuring and other charges. Lower regulatory credit revenue, lower one-time FSC revenue recognition year over year as described above. Okay, higher average costs per vehicle due to lower fixed cost absorption for certain models, an increase in tariffs. Sales
Yeah,
mix
he's got his full
partially
portfolio in
offset by
Tesla.
lower raw materials. That is higher cost per. Yeah, that makes sense. COGS will go higher, but
Let me
go lower, right?
let's have a look at what Amit is saying.
Is down by about 2%. So you got IBM.
Lam Research is up after hours right now. I'm trying to look at their sites, but it's up about 2-3% and pulling down, it seems, but it's still up.
Yeah, don't have the numbers for Lam yet. Oh no, we do. Beat by 2%, 124 versus 122, 5.3 billion versus 5.23 billion. IBM Consulting revenue missed. Okay, so that.
Let's have a look at this. Um, so their free cash flow is really good, but their stock-based compensation sounds like they gave out a lot of stock to the employees. The energy sector business is doing well. Version 14 of FSD in October, bringing a large portion of the robotaxi FSD model to consumers, plus improved handling of several complex scenarios such as avoiding road debris, yielding for emergency vehicles, and arrival operations. Yeah, because they've got a more affordable Tesla now, haven't they? Do. Financial statements. Here we go. Dun. Research and development 1.6. Yeah, their operating expenses did go up by quite a bit. Can we see the stock-based compensation? Yeah, it's gone up, but not like too dramatic. Oh wait. Hmm. Oh, that is, yeah. So I mean, it'd be interesting to hear what the in the earnings call. To be fair, stock-based compensation rising.
Could be Americans. I don't know if Becent means through a tariff dividend or something, but
Meme stock. Is there
Saying a
anyone
ton of
actually
stuff.
in them?
And
Tesla.
then he said gold prices rising has helped us substantially. Okay, so wherever Becent is talking, he is saying some stuff around gold and tax refunds. That's helping out. QuantumScape, that's another battery production company.
Mm-hmm.
They are, I think, having a much better earn. Number one, he says, I think housing prices are lagging deliveries. We recently launched a new lease offering in the U.S. for solar plus Powerwall that provides customers with. I didn't expect are being installed and have. That's it. It's really not moving in an aggressive way. I'm still looking at the earnings deck. Jose, if you see anything that you think...
Yeah, I'm trying to find. People are saying that they mentioned something about the Cybercab, the Semi, and Mega Pack 3 are scheduled for volume production starting in 2026. But I have yet to find it in the deck just yet.
Well, let me... Yeah, there's this line they always have that says they're ready to start in 2026, which is important.
Have they got... Come on.
And etc. We'll let you know when we come across some of those nuggets that are worth flashing.
All right, Phil, thank you. We'll be back to you. Shares are down about 1% right now. Barb, want to get your reaction to this.
The thing is, Tesla's priced differently because people are just buying into the fact of a business that doesn't exist right now that could be huge and has a massive TAM coming its way. And people paying for that. They're not paying for the car business.
So, this is what we've got on Tesla. Third quarter revenue 28.1 versus 26.6. EPS 50 cents. Free cash flow 3.9 versus 1.25 billion. So they did beat on free cash flow. Gross margin 18% versus 17.2. They did beat on those gross margins. That is actually way better than I thought. Operating income 1.62 versus 1.65. They missed on operating income, probably why they missed on net income as well. And then overall EPS, again, was lower than expected for Tessie. So they beat on margins, missed on operating income. They beat on free cash flow by a large amount. The credits might be helping their free cash flow.
And yeah, that's what I saw. I mean, massive free cash flow, year-over-year growth, and
yeah, it's a car business at the moment, but it's not going to.
Because the
it's not
slideshow
just
is
going to be that in the future.
Up, but that was something that really shocked me there.
If it was a car business, this company would be a I don't know $80 stock, if that.
Okay, so let's first of all read their letter, their small summary, and then we'll keep going from there. Okay, here we go. In Q3. The Tesla team achieved record vehicle deliveries globally, showing strength and growth across all regions, while also achieving record energy storage deployments across the residential, industry, and utility sectors. The strong performance resulted in both record revenue and free cash flow generation in the quarter. We continue to launch new products that excite our customers across automotive and energy. We launched the Model YL and Model Y Performance Factory and Next Truck hardware via service energy. We continue to update our business, including future business lines that we believe will drive incredible value for Tesla and the world across. Stock is kind of going green. Okay.
It was 20 quarters, so I'm not sure if everybody's just trying to buy those cars before the end of the growth. Where you even
this is increase in vehicle deliveries that helped. They said our operating income decreased 40%, resulting in a 5.8% operating margin. The reason was because of SBC, lower credits, lower one-time FSD revenue recognition, higher average cost per vehicle due to lower fixed cost absorption, and then increase in operating expenses. So kind of the typical things any business would have to deal with, but they were a bit more aggressive this quarter for Tesla. And that's why that operating income came in just not as strong as some people expected.
I'm going to pause it there. Yeah, I mean, it's not amazing, is it? It's a bit of a disappointing one, to be honest. How's the market reacting in general? It's kind of how it was. Yeah, I mean, Tesla, it's a bit of a punt. It's one of those stocks that I'm in, but yeah, I mean, I bought quite low anyway, so I'm not too worried to an extent. It'll be exciting when the FSD does come out. Yeah. it is going good on this Wednesday. I mean, well, the Tesla earnings weren't great, but yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Yeah, their energy generation storage is good. It's just their car business isn't great at the moment. Yeah, their free cash flow is crazy. Up 46% year on year. Cash and investments up 24% year on year. Operating cash flow flat year on year. EPS was just not great. It's not been great for a while. But then they're heavily investing, and I mean, this is the other thing that a lot of people talk about, and I think they were saying about having like Trump was saying as well, pushing for not doing quarterly earnings because people were worried about their quarterly earnings and don't want to, like, they kind of want to mask over it and make sure their quarterly earnings are decent enough, but and not focusing on the long-term outlook and the growth of things. And sometimes you can have bad quarters and not smash out the park quarters because maybe they're using that money in R&D, capex. Do you know what I mean? So you're not going to always have great numbers when it comes to EPS, and but then that leads to more bigger revenues in the future and hopefully a better product. But and that's what Tesla is going for in the moment. Like people were saying in the chat, like there's competition there. Like obviously you got Google, Amazon as well, got their own like robots coming. There's other companies as well, but I mean, I do think Tesla, I think from what I've seen, they seem a lot more advanced than the kind of the other robots that I've seen. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I don't know, but Elon Musk as well, I think he knows, as much as he's a controversial character and that, I think it's hard to bet against him as well. So yeah, and he's always going to be want to have the best of the best. Oscar has dropped a bit, yeah. It has indeed. Yeah, no, Carlos, I do 100%. I get it, and this is the thing, and this is the thing with a lot of investors. This is the problem with Tesla. A lot of investors is that the PE is 231, and it's been trading at a high PE for years, and I think it always kind of, it won't always will, but it'll have to get to a point where, and it'll be in the next 2 years, maybe 3, that people will stop paying the premium and sell out the stock because they're not achieving it. But they're literally round the corner now to robo taxis and FSD and the robots, so people are holding on because it's a massive TAM. It's huge. I was looking at someone's numbers of what they expect it to be. Obviously that's a bit of a bullish case of where it could be with the revenues of what they could achieve, but I mean, it is kind of justified. So, and also what Tesla's pay package, his targets are actually crazy. Like, well, they could be achievable. And if he does hit those, I mean, this stock kind of looks alright at that point, the price. So oh, Jeremy's going to have something to say about the EPS as well. 2030s, he thinks. Wow, that's interesting. Look at that. Their energy business is going to get big, isn't it? US national debt reaches 38 trillion. Oh my. Gotta rank the eggs for the boiled, scrambled, poached and fried. Poached eggs. Just got a notification from Trading212. Oscar is dumping. It's going down. We've had a tough market, you know, tough day in the market. Been pretty bad. Look, Beyond Meat absolutely dumping now as well. Has Oscar got any news? Because everyone keeps putting Oscar, or is it just because it's going down? I don't know why it's going down that quick. I mean, it is a volatile stock. There's no news currently. Not that I can see. If anyone's got any news on Oscar, let me know. It's absolutely... It was 22 and now it's 19.4. This is a very volatile stock. So, I'm not gonna ask the guy who's got Beyond, because I don't want to make it feel like, now what have you got because you're down. I don't like. He will still be up, I'm pretty sure, but obviously he was up a lot. I don't think he sold, but yeah, this market is pretty mad. I would not invest in Beyond Meat stock. No, I won't. Yeah, is there any news? I'm trying to find some news on Oscar, but I can't. No one can find news. Yeah, it's going down. It is really going down. But, I mean, this stock has been going all over the place. November 6th earnings. I'm going to keep an eye on this, you know, see if it goes down any more. It's like I say, if it goes to 17, also I think I'll be picking up some shares. But look, this is what I look for. This is a prime example of what I like from face value of when I get into stocks. Like the revenue growth is crazy cool. That's really good. Obviously, they're not going to be profitable this year, but 2026 they're aiming to be profitable. Yeah, Oscar's really... I can't seem to get any news, so I don't know. Obviously, the market's been dropping in general, but Oscar's really going down. Oscar is really going down. Trying to get something. Maybe it is just being Oscar, because Oscar does do this, and then Whale buying over 400,000 of Oscar. Duolingo, I kind of have. Yeah, but if you're into investing, you should be not trading. You shouldn't be thinking in, out, in, out. Like, that's a very short-term mindset, and it's not the best to do because you will get burnt. I just have a long-term mindset with things. ETFs at the moment, fair play, fair enough. Is it going to bounce? We're literally... Palantir. I can't seem to get any news on Oscar. Because this in aftermarkets is a bit mad, isn't it? Yeah, sorry guys, I can't seem to...
You need to be able to understand all that information. So they can continue, but I think NVIDIA is definitely producing some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, Elon also said, I think he said it's a very low probability Dojo will end up replacing some of our needs of compute. He said this, I think, back in the end of 2023. But he did say it was worth pursuing, and that's why they still have the compute capacity that they have. S&P right here, after hours, relatively flat, 667.56. Google still 251. AMD down about 3% of the day. Palantir still down 3%. Hoodie did get a low recovery from 122 to 126. Tesla, folks, it really feels like one of the most boring Tesla.
So, yeah. It's not actually been that exciting, to be honest, this earnings so far with it. Just having a look at Oscar's the stock that is actually going kind of crushing down. What's a lot of the small caps doing? Like Ondas is kind of ASTS, Beyond, Iron. Oh, is it bottoming out now? Is anyone in Oscar? Put in the chat if you're in Oscar. Because look, price to sales 8.1. They were in 2021. That's how crazy 2021 was. That's 8 times its revenue. Imagine having that multiple on the revenue now. This stock would be very, very high. Yeah. It's now at 0.5. It's saying here. can't really do that, can you? Because it did become profitable and it wasn't profitable, so P's not the best thing to look at. This is another thing that I liked. Price to book was fairly good in April. Something I mentioned in my YouTube video. Quite a few people were in Oscar. What happened? I don't know. I'm not sure if there's any news, to be honest with you. It's just being Oscar, to be honest. Look at the revenue growth. Yeah, I mean, healthcare industry is, I mean, it is, to be fair, and that's a bit of a risk that I'm taking on it. So yeah, it is a fair point. But that's just something I am taking on as a risk, to be honest with you. But they also released some videos as well the other day, which I'm going to put in my YouTube video. So releasing like a new product and showing that they've got a little chat bot to help you with your medicine and all sorts. It's interesting as well because, like, obviously their member count's going up, but it's interesting because in 2027, 14 billion in revenue they want to achieve, and $2. Can't remember the EPS off the top of my head. I've got it written down somewhere. I don't know if it's been mentioned in this earnings call. No. But was it $2.25? No, I don't want to say because I can't remember. No, that was margins. Margins. I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me try and get it. I've got it written down. 5% margins, 14 billion in revenue. So if they can achieve that, fair value would be about $45, $55 a share. EPS $2.25. I was right, in 2027. So if they can achieve that, I mean, I'm happy to buy. Do you know what I mean? At the prices I have. the growth is there, but like you say, it is a bit of a crazy industry to be in, healthcare. But then this could have an incredible upside if things do go right, which we'll find out very soon. Physical AI, link in the description. You can get 15% off. Very useful. Ben, I know you say you don't always follow technicals, but the chart doesn't lie. What's this? What for Oscar? I think technicals are good short term. Long term, I don't agree with looking at technicals because, I mean, it could be showing it's going to go here, but actually you get an earnings and technicals don't mean anything at that point. Because, I mean, just to make it simple, I know obviously this isn't going to happen, by the way, but Oscar reports $19.32 or whatever the price is now in EPS. Their PE is now 1. Like, obviously that's not going to happen, but technicals wouldn't matter anyway, because then this would go to, God, it would be like a $300 stock, but obviously then they're not going to do EPS of that at all. Like, that's just not possible. Maybe it's possible in 20 years time or 10 years time, but yeah. What stock are you on about, by the way?
The chip names, which have obviously been in the news related to the same sort of headlines.
Yeah, and this is tricky for investors, Scott, because as you weigh all
Hit
these
the like
headlines,
button,
you have to
guys, if
figure
you're enjoying
how
the
much
stream.
of
It
this
just lets me know
is
if you're
sort of
enjoying this
trade
kind of
saber
style of
rattling
stream.
ahead of the meeting next week.
Got 17
and
likes
how
at
much
the
of this
moment.
is really actually on the table and actually likely to happen. We know that the president is departing for Malaysia on Friday. We know that the Treasury Secretary has said that he'll be having meetings with the Chinese delegation as early as this weekend. So all of this next couple of days in the run-up to those meetings could be both sides jockeying for position in those talks, saying, hey, you know, if you're coming at us with this, as a reminder, we have that response ready to go. So you have to take all of that into context as you make a decision if you're an investor looking to place money on this.
Yeah, I mean, this news throughout the whole day was just weird about software in the U.S. getting an export control on products that they make. And it feels like that was the argument for why stocks took a hit, but you're just not getting clarity on any sense up or down of exactly what it means. But it looks like that would...
I mean, the thing is as well, I think the market obviously needed to cool off, which it has been doing. It could do a lot more and could cool off a lot more, but it's kind of setting up nicely for 1st of November if we come up with an actual announcement with China, and it could be a positive one, then this market obviously is going to leg up and we could see some very good green. And I think as well, we're going into some of the big cap earnings and that's coming up. That's a catalyst possibly if it goes well, if the earnings go well. I think this is just healthy, because imagine if this was running up and we're green and green and green and we're going into Q3 earnings. They would have to really absolutely smash it just to even keep up with all this green that's happening. It's just natural. We need these downturns. And I mean, Oscar, I actually don't know why it's reacted like this after market. There's no news. There's nothing I can see on Twitter. No one's found anything. That might be. Because of their earnings. So it's reacting badly because of Molina Healthcare. Wow, that's maybe Oscar might keep going down then for a few more days or up until when Oscar can report. Hopefully Oscar can come up with great, and to be honest, I don't think Oscar will have great earnings maybe this side of the year. 2026 will be more Oscar's year in my opinion. Huge miss for Molina here, and Oscar's just reacted to it because of the healthcare sector. I don't think it's a big. I think it's fine. Bit of an overreaction. Like I say though, again, I don't think Oscar's going to have the most incredible, crazy earnings. Like this year isn't going to be like the year for Oscar to thrive. It's more next year in 2027. So, I mean, it's kind of a loading phase for me to build up a position. Like I built up a position in AMD and I built up a position in SoFi. Like, that's obviously Oscar. I don't think I won't overdo myself in Oscar because obviously it is in the healthcare sector, which is very uncontrollable. Like, I mean, the governments can come into play and say this and that, which can affect the business, which obviously is a bit of a worry. It is a risk, but I mean the CEO, Mark Bertolini, off the top of my head, he seems strong with his guidance, so they're sticking with it, even with everything that's going on. So he's got a good track record. So yeah, but it could be an exciting stock to have. It's just right now people don't really want to touch it, which is fair. A lot of people didn't want to touch SoFi. A lot of people didn't want to touch AMD. They called it advanced money destroyer. It's funny how the stock market works. Beyond just had a short squeeze. It was mental, and it still could carry on, but I mean it's gone down a lot, but I just wouldn't bother touching that because that's gambling. You're literally gambling at that point with Beyond. Yeah, Beyond Meat, you are literally gambling. Might as well go to a casino. Oscar is just reacting to some earnings from another healthcare company, even though they're different, but yeah. I'm not worried, to be honest, with Oscar anyway. So, like I say, even if it goes to 17, which it could tomorrow, I just buy a few more shares. Like I'm really not bothered. I've just got to try and look past what's happening now. There's gonna be bumps and there's gonna be times where things aren't exactly going well. Like, I'm sure, obviously Tesla's had some horrible earnings the last few times. I'm sure they're going to thrive in 5-10 years time. It just depends on as well, like your outlook. Obviously you don't want to be buying a company that is just dying or not got any future growth, or a product that's not exciting to grow or develop anymore. But yeah, well, I keep going back to Neo, but like their financials, they can't get profitable. I mean, their revenue's going up, but like they got like their balance sheet ain't great either. Oscar's got quite a lot of cash as well. They've got quite a lot of cash. For the market cap that they, let me see, Q2, 3.5 or 2.6, however you want to look at it, and their market cap is 5.1, so it's pretty impressive. I'm actually happy that I bought some shares of SoFi. A few more, to be fair. Like, yeah, I could be wrong with Oscar, but I don't think I am. Obviously, because obviously I wouldn't be in the stock, and I wouldn't be buying shares. But short term, don't get me wrong. Yes, I could be down. I could be trading sideways for a bit, but hopefully, eventually, when the financials, well, if it can get to $2.25 in EPS, then I'm sure we see this a $45 stock, if not $50 stock, if not more, depending on the premium it will trade at. It's just right now, it's just, well, obviously it's not profitable. It's going to have a rough ride.
Committed to high return on that spending. I think there's some risk that they actually spend too much in the short term and freak people out a little bit. So, you know.
Open an award-winning ISA today.
And forward-looking of what the market is doing, and as well as our
see what Peggy's saying.
That's what that is. So yes, 575. That's it. Elon, please crash the market. I want to buy the stock. Elon needs to bring his A game to the call. Oh man, yes he does. He needs to come and be on fire.
When is the earning call? Surely it's
if he's
soon.
not, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. If he's gonna be like lame and boring and say, "Well, we're here doing this, we're doing that," I don't know. That's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good for the thing. I'm telling you guys that right now. So he better come up with the A game, as you mentioned, and I think he will.
Connor, I think SoFi will have some very good earnings, if not their best.
He will do good. I think he will do good.
Yeah, Fubo.
So we have.
we need that
almost
merger.
Half an hour until the earnings call. That's coming up. Podcasts are coming up. If you guys aren't a channel member, you guys better become a channel member. I have a podcast coming up soon with Joe again, and
do you know what? I think I'm going to end the stream, to be fair. I'm going to listen to the earnings call off stream, I think, because I think I will, because I just want to. I want to listen to Amit's stream. And maybe listen to the guys that have that panel where there's 4 of them. So I think I'm going to do that off stream. But yeah, no, to be fair as well, one thing I was thinking is I wasn't really properly looking into stocks and paying attention to stocks this weekend because I was working. And I think it was quite nice because it's just sometimes you get so obsessed with it all the time. I'm looking at my portfolio so much, which is unhealthy. There's no point looking at it because nothing's going to change. I'm not selling anything. The only time I should look at it is obviously if, like, I'm buying shares. Is Trump going live? Is Trump going live? What?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Stress, bro.
Just kidding, honey.
Are you a Scorpio? Yes, I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio.
I don't know. But yeah, SoFi, I'm very excited for their earnings. Next week, it is Tuesday 28th. I can't wait for that. I think it is going to be their best earnings. To be honest with you as well, if I'm not going off technicals, because you can't go off technicals, but the MACD, that's quite bullish. That could be bullish. Reversal, back up. If it crosses when it's about to cross, could be a leg up, ready for earnings. So, we'll have to see. But I did buy some 2-day 26. Fear and Greed index as well. I thought we were in extreme fear. We've gone back to fear. Appreciate everyone that did hit the like button as well. We've got 22 likes in here. I appreciate everyone watching as well. It's great. I mean, Oscar's kind of now found a bit of a flaw at this price, which that's great. We needed that. But yeah, been a bit of a mad day in the market, to be honest with you. And yeah. Anyway, I appreciate everyone watching. I hope you actually, any of you that was watching or are watching right now, I do appreciate it. And I hope you did enjoy the stream. I hope you kind of liked, if anyone can give me some feedback now. Did you guys like me going into some of the other streams the other streamers on YouTube, the bigger names, and did you like me kind of watching that, and also interacting with the chat as we've been talking, and then also coming in and out and looking at a few things, and also just going on this, looking at the portfolio? Did you enjoy that? It'd be interesting to know, because I wasn't going to come on today and do a stream with Tesla earnings, so yeah, I don't know if you enjoyed me actually kind of, because to be honest with you, that's kind of what I do. I'll be watching other streamers as well. To be honest, off stream, so I don't know if that's something you did enjoy or not. But yeah. Raul, what's up? Grab. Yeah, if Oscar could go to 17. Alright then. That is it. That is it for the stream. Appreciate everyone watching, and I'll see you in the next stream whenever we do one, and also a video. Yeah. Oh, any advice to learn more about stocks, shares for a beginner, or books? I feel I have zero guidance. Thanks. I'd look into P ratios, EPS. That's a good kind of two fundamentals, work hand in hand, so you can get a bit of an idea of valuating a stock. pay attention, listen to earnings calls, look into when going on to their investor relations slideshows, presentations that they look at. They sometimes give some guidance like revenues or any data that you can put into a projections calculator, which I have. Once you know the P ratios, understand P ratios and EPS, you can sometimes get a bit of a number for the stock price. Price to book value, free cash flow. There's just some basic things to kind of start getting an understanding. Cheers, Raoul. Dominic, I appreciate that. Because, like, for instance, SoFi, but you can't just go off what analysts say because they're not always right. They're not normally, to an extent, or they underdo it. But see, they're giving revenue estimates, EPS giving revenue EPS estimates, but then you can also get estimates from earnings calls or interviews from CEOs, or you can start getting data. For instance, like AMD gave data on data centers, how much that whole business model could be in 5 years or up until 2028, I think it was actually. Lisa Su saying 500 billion. So you can start getting 500 billion, see where AMD is positioned in the market at the moment for that, which they're about 6%, I think. So get 6% of 500 billion. You can start having those. But then also you get like announcements like contracts with OpenAI. They announce that they're going to be spending X amount with AMD, so you can start using that data and putting those revenues into your projections. And then have a look at what AMD's margins are. And then you can start getting, well, a number like an EPS. But then you can also, look at analysts. And analysts are saying, well, we're looking at SoFi here. They're saying 76 cents in 2027. But that's how you can start understanding a bit of where a stock could go and be. Yeah, I mean, I do these live streams randomly. If anyone's watching this late or come into these streams late, if you go on the live section on my YouTube channel, you get to watch past live streams and you can skip through them or whatever. So, yeah, if you want to watch them not live, then they'll be on the live section and you can see them and watch them. So I recommend doing that. But, yeah, so that's something you can look out for. And like Oscar, I was saying earlier, they mentioned that they were going to hit 14 billion in revenue in 2027. That's the guidance that they're doing. And then EPS $2.25. So that's some numbers you can go off and work out where Oscar would be trading at if they did hit those numbers. Do you see what I mean? Obviously, you might not understand or grasp it just yet, but like obviously you can watch loads of YouTube videos on that to understand EPS, understand P ratios, and then you can start looking out for stuff like that. There's obviously other ways of analyze, and there's more to things to analyze a stock. Physical AI is a great website. You can get 15% off if you use my code or click the link in the description. This is what I use to get a lot of data. So yeah, I'm trying to think of something else. On this stock, I'm not buying properly. I'm kind of just seeing. I might in the invest account though. Maybe. But yeah, no, there's so many different things you can look at to start getting some numbers. See what the TAM is. How big is the TAM for for the company that you're investing in? Obviously, SoFi's got a huge TAM. It's in the financial space. See what the competitors are. But yeah. I just realised I wasn't showing you the screen. This is the screen I was showing you. Physical AI gives you what analysts are expecting for them to do. EPS 76 cents, as you can see here, in 2027. Yeah, I mean, that's it, guys. I know I've said so many times I'm going to finish and end the stream. I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to listen to the Tesla earnings call now off stream. So